Good evening. The family is trying to save what they can and thankful to be alive, but now they're scrambling to get ready for the wedding next Saturday.
Even with all this damage, the fire broke out Saturday in El Dorado. KAKE's Abby Wray met with the family today and joins us with a look at what's next in this process. Abby.
Yeah, Deb, Chris, it's every homeowner's worst nightmare. After only living here for a year, this family's home in El Dorado was engulfed in flames. What's even more painful for the family is the pain of this loss is made even worse because a wedding was supposed to take place next week involving the homeowner's son, who's been away at basic training since October.
The only thing I have is the wedding rings. Like, everything else is gone.
Casey Rourke is dealing with the loss of her home. You can see almost everything inside is destroyed. And as she deals with that loss, she's also mourning her beloved cat of 11 years and pet gecko.
The house is gone. It's a lost cause. Like, I'm just hoping now that we can salvage what we can out of it.
This fire started Saturday at the home in El Dorado, shooting flames through a broken window. The damage it left behind is extensive, almost indescribable. The family says they're grateful all the people and dogs made it out safely, but their other losses still weigh heavily. This is her son and his fiance's room, covered in soot and ash. Her son has been at boot camp for the Army National Guard since October. He was supposed to return for his wedding next week. His bride already had her dress picked out, and now it sits dirty and destroyed.
For it to be burned and ruined in the fire, it was really hard for me. Especially knowing that he won't ever get to see me in that dress.
The house is more than 100 years old, but the family had only lived in it for a year. They recently invested $9,000 into improving the outside. Rourke says the fire started in the attic, but fire investigators don't know how yet.
My husband and I are still working through the shock. We are not the people on this end of the stick. We're always on the other end. How can we help? What do you need?
Now the family is picking up the pieces, sifting through their extensive movie collection to try to salvage things and plan for the future. They're working with their insurance company and the Red Cross to try to find a place to live that will allow their 4 dogs.
I don't like being separated from my kids. Right now we're in all different locations because we didn't want to put our dogs in a shelter, and especially not after losing our animals.
The family is trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel and hope to move on stronger from this. They're even hopeful to still have a version of the wedding that took months of planning, but only time will tell. For now, in studio, Abby Wray, KAKE News on your side.